Good morning. We are in Buenos Aires, Argentina, and we're going to be heading for Rio de Janeiro. We fly over Uruguay. We'll see if we spot Montevideo, which is straight out there in the same neck of the woods as you might say. So let's get going. There's downtown right off to the right. Buenos Aires. Here we go. Darkstar heading out. Gear up. And we'll
Experimental Delta Kilo Sierra. Continue for east departure.
Look at downtown.
Experimental Delta Kilo Sierra. Leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
Say goodbye.
Aero Parque Tower Experimental Alpha Sierra Delta Kilo Sierra frequency change.
That ought to do. Then we'll go over Montevideo. Great big port. Great big port. And then we'll kick in the afterburners. There we go. A little rumble there, and the scramjets. So we'll go a little off course here to catch the coastline. And Montevideo. And let's see how we're doing. We're through the sound barrier. I think we're going to head right by Montevideo. Right along in here. Maybe up a little further. But definitely Paraguay. Mach 2. We're going to start ripping here. So yeah, so that was I believe that was Montevideo right behind us there. And we'll be lighting up our, there they go. There they go. And we can start, yeah, that's it. Mach 4. And we got to get turned now, so we'll get back on course. And we'll just go right up to 100,000 feet. Okay. We have to start leveling out. Let's get in here. 80,000. Coming up on Mach 8. $95,000, Mach 9. There we go, 100,000. Heading up the coast. This is pretty nice. Lots of inland waterways along here. Yeah, there's 100,000, Mach 9.9. Can't get any better than that. Yeah, this Uruguay coast is really, really beautiful. Let's see if we can get a little better resolution. Not much better. That's as good as it gets. Look back. Goodbye, Buenos Aires, Montevideo. Holding their own so far. Got plenty of beaches. Look at the inland waterway there. Nice inlet. I don't know what the depth of that bay is. Let's see where we're going here. Pelotas, and that's right back in there is Pelotas. Yeah, right in there, Pelotas. Uruguay. Then we go up Porto Alegre. Porto Alegre is right in there. Porto Alegre. Let's see how we're doing on our distance. 500 to go. Okay, we need to bring up our chart. There's our line over there. And we got to keep coming left. Let's see if we're closing on it. And we're paralleling. I go out here. So we're closing on it a little bit. We can flatten out here in a little bit, but we go out of sight of the mainland. Here we can see we're closing on it. We'll go with the 055. We're holding our altitude nicely for some reason. Holding our speed 9.8 for some reason. I guess it's the turkey. That's it. It's the turkey. Okay, we're going to level out 055. Let's make sure we don't start climbing. Go inside for this operation. Keep the nose right on the horizon. There we go. Two miles a second. Thereabouts. Yeah, I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. Mine was superb. I almost didn't eat too much. That's pretty good. I'm not ready to get on the scale though. So Rio de Janeiro, there's Sao Paulo. I think a lot of people pronounce it San Paulo. And, you know, I'm not sure of that. I haven't heard it pronounced in quite a while. But when I was in the Navy in 1956 on my kiddie cruise, actually we were on a midshipman cruise by destroyer. And we went to San Juan, Puerto Rico, and then on down. We crossed the equator. We pollywogs became shellbacks through the ritual. Yeah, I think I had to kiss Neptune's tummy. It was a combination of mayonnaise, mustard, who knows what all he had on his stomach. And that's how you became a shellback. Okay, let's see. We got 168 miles. I think we're. Let's see how we're doing on our heading here. Yeah, we're coming back in. Let's look here at the chart. So while we were there, we got to go up to Rio for 2 days or something like that. We took a bus. I think it was like a school bus. I remember something yellow. And I better not talk too long here because we're going to be coming in here shortly, and I think I can. If we're 100 miles out, we are 100 miles out, so we can start shutting down here. And there we go. Anyway, it was. It took. I believe it took like 8 hours. It may have been 6 hours, but and a lot of it was a dirt road between Sao Paulo, and there had been no ships in that port. There's 1956. There had been no ships there since, and this is Rio right here. So we can we can just shut her down and start dropping down. The airport is back in here. I've made this run before, and I did it in the F-15. But it's a beautiful area, Rio. Sao Paulo is beautiful also, but it's not. Rio is more famous. And I think Brasilia became the capital. Sao Paulo might have been the capital. But I believe this is Ipanema Beach, just off the cockpit here on the right. And one of the two. This is either Ipanema, and that's Ipanema. It's really interesting. Christ the Redeemer. There's a statue of Christ, and the airport. We're going to see the airport. We're at 60,000 feet, and we'll start dragging the chute. Here's the airport. I believe we're going right by the airport. Yep, that's it, right down there. So we'll ask them what runway to land on here shortly. And we'll zoom out so you can see the area. 30,000 feet. Rio de Janeiro. We can move the sun a little bit out of the way. It's kind of pretty right there. Let's move it. Move it over here. There we go. Kind of behind us. And back through the sound barrier. So let's see what they say about landing instructions. No, of course I forgot the, let's see if we can get, let's see, SBGL, let's see if it's, yeah, SBGL, okay, airport list, SBGL, there it is, and the tower. And a full stop landing.
Galileo Tower Experimental Alpha Sierra Delta Kilo Sierra is 8 miles east 12,700 feet with uniform to land.
Experimental Alpha Sierra Delta Kilo Sierra Galileo Tower. Altimeter 29er, decimal 9er, 2 wind calm, make straight in runway 28.
So, right there. So we need to come around. We could probably lose some altitude here. We'll put the air brakes out, and we'll come back to a right.
Experimental Delta Kilo Sierra, please acknowledge.
There, you got it. Get that away. All right. So now we will come around to the right. We got to acknowledge for straight in for runway 28.
Make straight in runway 28 Experimental Delta Kilo Sierra.
So now we'll come around and make a straight in. Yeah, you get a high sink rate going in this baby, and you have to trim. You have to use everything to get it flying again. And I'll just bring up the chart once again, so we end up. I think we're going to end up all right here. I think it's right there. Put the wheels down. Let's see what she said. Did you say 28 right?
Experimental Delta Kilo Sierra, wind calm, clear to land runway 28.
Okay.
Clear to land runway 28, experimental Delta Kilo Sierra.
Wheels down. Yeah, just one runway. Plenty of runway. That should work. That should work. We'll catch the next high speed. Yeah, the 2-day layoff, I felt a little tight.
Experimental Delta Kilo Sierra, exit runway when able.
Here we go.
Experimental Delta Kilo Sierra, contact ground on 121.905.
Going to 121.905, experimental Delta Kilo Sierra. Galileo ground, experimental Alpha Sierra Delta Kilo Sierra taxi to parking.
Experimental Alpha Sierra Delta Kilo Sierra taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Papa Mike Lima 1 Lima 2 Kilo Lima Tree Bravo.
Okay.
Taxiing to general aviation parking via taxiway Papa Mike Lima 1 Lima 2 Kilo Lima Tree Bravo, experimental Delta Kilo Sierra.
Haha. Oh. A little ramp there. So we'll just go down to the end here. Oh my goodness. We'll pretend like this is where we're going here. Yeah, we'll just make a little left turn and look back at the terminal. Yeah, it's a major setup here. Okay, we'll let them tow us in from here. Thanks for riding along, and we'll see you soon. Now we're in Brazil. We have some interesting. We're going to definitely see the Amazon. So we're still going to head up to the mouth of the Amazon. There's some sand dunes up there, which are really something else. It's like 530 square miles of sand dunes, just south of the mouth of the Amazon. Okay, take care. Adios.